Hey, what's up guys? Gonna be casting this game between Fnatic here, although he kinda spelled it wrong, but I'm sure he knows that. Here in the blue at 11:07 versus low 63 here in the red at 11:75. So we see a NecroFace, which actually hasn't seen any play in a long time now. This card is actually at 1, so both players now must banish the top 5 cards of their deck. So I want to see where this goes. In the OCG, NecroFace was actually topping quite a bit. It was doing some damage, and then that's why NecroFace is now at 1. Now, this deck, it's different. There's so many ways to play NecroFace. But yeah, this card does gain 100 attack for each of those cards. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's when this card is normal summon, shuffle all removed from play cards into their owner's decks. This card gains 100 attack for each of those cards. When this card is removed from play, both players remove from play the top 5 cards of their deck. So he's going to special summon NecroFace, perhaps. And we're going to see a Max C activated, and that is going to stop his play. So, player in the blue, looks like he's probably going for some type of damage build, that's my guess. Because if you're going for like some deck out, I doubt you'd play Tour Guide. I mean, it's just a good card in general, but I don't think it'll happen. So just go for Tour Guide Sengen, which, you know, Max C pretty much forces you to do, unless you want to let them plus cards. That said, player in the red looks like he's probably playing some 6 Samurais. I wish I could check the cards that got banished, because like banishing multiple Kagemushas really does hurt. So we see a smoke signal. So we'll see where this goes. The thing with 6 Samurais, if you just warning whatever they summon, it doesn't even matter what they summon. Just warning whatever they summon, unless they have Monster Reborn, they don't really have any plays. It's kind of funny. But yeah, that is a way that you can combat 6 Samurais. So let's see if he special summons Elder. Because if we see a special summon of Elder, I mean, you could just drop Maxi right now if you even wanted to. Because, I mean, without Elder... Maxi right now would be the best time. This is the best time to activate Maxi against 6 Samurais, is when they use Asceticism, because basically, we're going to see a Torrential Tribute activated as soon as that card gets summoned. Very good use of Torrential Tribute. Fnatic, props to you. Now you get a Sangan Search. 6 Samurai player is down. Oh, he's not really down cards. But our 6 Samurai player did not normal summon. He did special, and then he activated Asceticism on his other card. So, no, I'm interested to see what it's set. My guess is going to be Kageki, because Kageki is the only thing that I think that you'd want to set in 6 Samurais, because in 6 Samurais, everything has relatively low defense, except for, well, there's Kageki and Kagemusha. Kageki has 2,000, Kagemusha has 1,800 defense, and yeah, it's pretty good. And let's see if it goes in. Dimensional Alchemist, obviously. I mean, Black Letter Soldier is banished, and we see a Fiendish Chain activated. Although this will not affect Dimensional Alchemist's effect to add the card, because that effect is in the graveyard. He will not be able to attack. Oh, he's just going to Dark Hole, which I think is a fantastic idea. You could add Black Letter Soldier back right now. Very awesome stuff. Like I said, it was Kageki, but Kageki does have, I think it's 200 attack. Oh yeah, BLS. Of course you go for the BLS. I feel like that Fiendish Chain from low 63 was not the best time really to use that. Player in the blue also had an option to go for NecroFace. Interested to see why he didn't go for that. So he's going to banish Light and Dark, and then he can go for a big Black Letter Soldier, and Black Letter Soldier wrecks. It really does hurt. But will player in the red have a Mirror Force, Deep Prison, because that's what he needs. We're going to see anything, because if we do not see anything, he's going to need to rip a top deck Dark Hole or something amazing. Because 6 Samurais realistically can't deal with large beaters, but what's cool with the NecroFace build is you get to kind of see what your opponent is running. Like, he off the bat found out, oh, I'm playing against 6 Samurais. Player in the red is checking graveyard. Let's see if he checks his opponent's graveyard, because that will reveal that he probably has Reborn. So he's going to go for Double-Edged Sword technique, and he'll probably be able to deal with BLS now. He can go for a Catastrophe, which will be an instant out to Black Letter Soldier. Unless he has Shein, he's going to make something else. Maybe equip Shein with Axe of Despair. I don't know. I mean, I've actually seen some 6 Samurai players. They used to play United We Stand, which was a pretty nasty card. So he's going to go for Shein, which kind of is questionable. I mean, unless he's got like something else to boost his attack up. Yeah, I mean, what are your plans to get rid of BLS? Like smashing ground? Nope. Going to set a Deep Prison. I just don't see why he made Shein. I mean, I know 6 Samurai players love Shein, but what's your back row going to be? Unless it's Divine Wrath, you lose. Because BLS can just be like, let's go banish Shein. Oh, a player in the blue does get NecroFace, so that's pretty nasty. Because when it is normal summoned, you put the cards back and it gains like 100 for each. So currently, I think it's from both sides of the field as well. If I was the player in the blue, hands down activating this effect. I mean, a player in the red might have like a Veiler, but at that point, who cares? I would not attack into that though. 6 counter, Sam counter, FD. Oh, he's saying the 6 samurai counter. The 6 samurai. No, don't attack. No. Why? Just banish it. Literally. Oh. Is he going to get punished for this? Please get punished for this. Yes! Okay, see what I'm talking about, guys? The player had the opportunity to banish Shan to the Shadow Realm, yet he didn't do it. Main phase 2, NecroFace might be summoned. Let's see if that ends up happening. With Lurk Darkness. Oh, you can just banish Necro. But Shan can negate that. Shan, if you're smart, you're going to negate that. So yeah, like I was mentioning before, why didn't you banish this? What was the 6 samurai player going to have? Like, obviously, he wouldn't make Shane unless he had protection. I would have, if I was a player in the red, I would have went Catastrophe or Attack because I figured BLS would definitely use its effect. See, there you go. You can see definitely a misplay from our player in the blue. I mean, there's no reason why he'd want to get this into the grave. So he's going to activate the effect of NecroFace. So both players now must banish 5 more cards. So we see, ooh, so both players must be reborn. Oh, Dark Arm Amishi, a Night Assailant. Elder doesn't really matter at this point. Elder is one of those cards where it's like a first or second turn. Otherwise, it just doesn't. Oh, he lost Dark Hole plus Reborn though. But that's it. That's all you got from a Chaos NecroFace deck, and you have nothing after making that type of play. Like I figured he'd set like a face down Reaper or something. It's an actual burrow from a different dimension. Will this be negated? If a player in the red is smart, he will negate this, because I mean, what others can? He's asking if that's okay. You need to negate this. There's no other spells and traps on the field. Why wouldn't you negate this? Oh, both these players, honestly. Yeah, okay. Why do you even need to think about this? Like, seriously, there's no other spells and traps on the field. Like, what do you expect? Him to activate something from his hand on your turn? It's cool. I see players trying to activate MST on my turn from their hand, which you can't do. I mean... Perhaps this was activated. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I understand what the player in the blue was doing because I mean, he made it like kind of obvious by just activating it because there's nothing else there. I was always kind of expecting Trag, but Gold Gorse is a wonderful color too. Just basically the same. I mean, you gotta have 0 cards. Now Shan's gonna be in some trouble now because 6 Samurais. You get anything strung out than this? Looks like 6 Samurai just. It doesn't have it. Our player in the blue, honestly, if he had a BLS here, he'd be in a much better position. Let's see how a player in the blue approaches that. I would attack with this first, hands down. Is he going to summon Effect Bearer? Is he going to go for like a Stardust or a Scrap Dragon? Because a Stardust isn't necessary because Dark Hole's gone, and I would say if anything, make Scrap Dragon, and you could possibly finish the game right now. Let's see if that does happen. I'm actually kind of curious. Yeah, Scrap Dragon, he'll probably go, oh, no. I mean, if he has anything to set, that is. I mean, sometimes Chaos, you have too many monsters. Oh, he's going to discard She and Squire. It doesn't gain attack, it just makes it so they can't be destroyed by battle. You still take the battle damage, though, right? She and Squire, this is an old school card. Well, I don't think it's a really old card, just no one really played it. So yeah, he still takes the damage. He's going to discard another one, really? Because otherwise... Oh, it can't be destroyed without this turn. Oh, okay, I thought it was each time it's being attacked. He's going to go Scrap Dragon's effect and he's going to pop it. And he's going to go activate effect about it. However, if a player... Ooh, no, that's incorrect. Scrap's not a cost. Let me help these players out. I'm going to try. PHY, he can't... what is this? I try to help out players as much as I can when I see misplays. Prevents, them trying to call the admin. Sometimes I can help them. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, it's Asia's White Dragon. Even though sometimes I will admit that I have been wrong before in rulings. But majority of the time, if I'm not sure, I'll be like, well, I'm not 100% positive. I'll even type in chat. I'm not 100% positive, but I think, but I know for sure Scrap is fact is not a cost. So hopefully, Mr. Fanatic, he says it's cool. He's being like, it's cool. I don't even need. I don't even need it. That's cool. I'm pretty sure at this point he's won the game. 6 Sams without the Dark Hole and without Reborn for a top deck, you're not looking at too many options here. If our player also He did kind of a misplay. He should have activated, summoned Battle Fader, activated Battle, well, not activated, summoned Battle Fader, scrapped Pop Shien, and then that way he could attack over the Kageki, and Kageki would only have 200, because I think you have to have another 6 Samurai, if I remember correctly, to get a duality into a Chaos Sorcerer. Alrighty. So at this point, I would safe to say a player on the blue is winning, even though he technically lost to Gores that he didn't need to lose. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, 6-7 player can't top deck anything out of this. It's not looking, unless we see like a Gores, but even then, Scrap is stronger. And Light Dark. Oh, hey, it's Chaos Sorcerer. What is that? 28 plus 24. Is that game? It's 51. That is gonna be game. Unless we see like Battle Fader. Player in the, I can't believe player in the blue was like, no, that's cool. First off, I would say it was kind of misplay by not banishing. He should have banished. Second off, obviously Scrap Dragon's effect is not a cost. So if they Valor you, then you don't have to destroy your monsters. So that is kind of something important. You know, that was definitely a just a ruling that he might have not been familiar with. But he's like, thanks, cheers, and he decided, well, you know what, I've already popped it. I guess it doesn't really matter, because again, 6 Samurais is one of those decks where it's got to go first turn, and it's got to get the Shien, and then it's got to get the back row. And Chaos, like, sometimes it's too fast. 6 Samurais just can't deal with it. But yeah, pretty cool game. Interesting deck. I don't think I've ever cast a NecroFace game ever. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually play that was over, like, you know, 1,000. But yeah, you can definitely see the mechanics of the game as far as, like, literally anything over Shien, good game. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Asian Ice White Dragon, signing out.